The stories we choose for our children are more important than ever. We want to give them heroes who inspire courage and films that spark meaningful conversations about what truly matters. These powerful and entertaining movies prove you don't have to sacrifice quality for a great message. Here are the top Christian movies for kids that are truly worth their attention, and yours. Let's start with the first one.
The Prince of Egypt.
What if your best friend, the person you loved like a brother, was destined to become your greatest adversary? That is the tragic question at the heart of The Prince of Egypt. This is a spectacular animated adventure about two young princes of the most powerful empire on earth. Ramesses, born to be Pharaoh, and Moses, the beloved adopted son who shares his life of privilege. We see them as boys, getting into trouble together, racing chariots in a thrilling sequence that solidifies a bond that feels unbreakable. This deep friendship was invented for the film, elevating the story to the level of a Shakespearean tragedy. Because when Moses discovers the truth of his Hebrew heritage, he is set on a collision course with the brother he loves. After a life-changing encounter with God in a burning bush, he must return to face his friend, now the Pharaoh, and deliver a command: "Let my people go." This film is a visual masterpiece, using animation to create sights you've never imagined. Kids will be captivated by the sheer adventure, the awe-inspiring plagues, and the unforgettable parting of the Red Sea. And driving it all is an Oscar-winning score that is a story in itself, a powerful and emotional movie that takes animation to a whole new level.
Letters to God.
Sometimes the most powerful prayers aren't spoken aloud, but written down, folded up, and put in an envelope. Inspired by a true story, this is the world of Tyler Doherty, an extraordinary 8-year-old boy armed with the courage of his faith. He's facing a daily battle against cancer with bravery and grace. To him, God is a friend, a teacher, and the ultimate pen pal. So every day he writes and mails a letter. Those letters land in the mailbag of Brady, a beleaguered postman standing at a crossroads in his own life. He's separated from his son and buries his pain in a bottle. At first, he's just confused and conflicted over what to do with them. Soon enough, the boy with rock-solid faith and the postman, who's lost his own, end up becoming unexpected friends. It's an intimate, moving, and often funny story about the galvanizing effect one child's belief can have on his family, his friends, and an entire community. Kids will be inspired by a hero their own age, a warrior for God. It's a heartfelt tale of hope and redemption that will touch your life.
The Chronicles of Narnia.
It begins with a game of hide-and-seek in a lonely country manor. 4 children, sent away to escape a war, find a new one waiting in the most unlikely of places. The youngest, Lucy, pushes past old fur coats in a wardrobe and stumbles into a snowy forest. This is Narnia, a magical land of talking fawns and friendly beavers, trapped under the spell of an evil white witch, where it is always winter, but never Christmas. A prophecy says these children are Narnia's only hope, but one brother, Edmund, has already betrayed them, tempted by the witch's enchanted sweets. What kids get from this story is the powerful idea that their own choices and courage matter. They'll see children filled with life and pluck, whose determination can change a world. They will learn about right and wrong, the pain of betrayal, and the transformative power of forgiveness. And they will witness a breathtaking picture of redemption through the great lion Aslan, a majestic redeemer figure whose sacrifice is conveyed with absolute seriousness, yet never feels preachy. It's an awesome fairy tale that's both exciting and meaningful.
The Girl Who Believes in Miracles.
If faith the size of a mustard seed can move a mountain, what can the faith of a little girl do? Meet Sarah, a young girl who, after hearing a sermon, starts talking to God in the most simple but assured way. She truly believes God can and will do anything. All she has to do is ask Him. It starts with a prayer over a dead bird which suddenly flies from her hands, alive again. Her family is skeptical. Maybe the bird was just stunned. But then a friend in a wheelchair walks for the first time in a year. A blind girl can see. Sarah always insists it's not her doing the healing. It's God standing by her side. But every miracle comes with a cost. The more people God heals through her, the sicker Sarah gets, until she is struck with an aggressive brain tumor and desperately needs a miracle of her own. What kids get from this moving story is a powerful lesson in empathy and kindness for all living things. It's an inspirational film that highlights the importance of family and challenges them to believe that God's power knows no limits.
The Pilgrim's Progress.
What if you lived in a city of hopeless toil and drudgery called destruction, and found a single book that promised something more? A fabled celestial city. Christian Pilgrim starts a big faith journey, heading off without his family after he couldn't convince his wife to come along. This animated adventure brings the world's second most read book to life in a perilous quest. The path is straight, but it is filled with peril. He must resist the snares of antagonists and false friends who try to mislead him. He'll face temptations in the dazzling Vanity Fair and confront terrifying dragon-like demons in a story of intense spiritual warfare. The film is exciting enough to capture a child's interest, but its mature themes and frightening scenes make it best for older children to watch with their families. What they'll get is a powerful allegory about overcoming obstacles. It's a film packed with rich lessons on perseverance and courage. And they will witness the moment Christian exclaims that his king did for him what he could not do for himself, ridding him of his burden and giving him new life.
The Perfect Game.
It's way more than just a movie. It is a true story that's almost too good to be a story. In 1957, in an impoverished town in Monterrey, Mexico, a group of boys listened to the Brooklyn Dodgers on the radio with nearly religious intensity. They had a dream that sounded like baseball, but all they had was passion, grit, and a bucket nailed to a wall for a strike zone. They needed a coach, and they got one. Cesar Faz, a man whose own major league dreams were crushed by racism in America. He'd return home to work in a steel plant and drink away his anger. But the town priest, a wise and gentle man, saw a different future and roped Cesar into giving these boys a team and giving them hope. What follows is the incredible journey of a ragtag team of underdogs, seemingly a foot shorter than their rivals, who overcame poverty and bigotry with an unbreakable spirit. This is a fantastic film for the whole family where faith is strong, and prayers made in the name of Jesus are miraculously answered. Kids will be inspired by a team that refuses to give up, learning that with God, they can gain the victory.
Jonah, a VeggieTales movie.
So, what do you get when you combine Monty Python, smart humor, and the Old Testament? You get the first feature-length adventure from the VeggieTales crew, a story about a man of God, a giant fish, and a whole lot of second chances. It all starts when God commands the prophet Jonah, played by the prim and proper Archibald Asparagus, to take a message of repentance to the wicked, fish-slapping city of Nineveh. But Jonah wants Nineveh to fry, so he runs. He hops a ship captained by the hilarious pirates who don't do anything, hoping to get as far from God as possible. Of course, as he learns in a great storm, you can't outrun God, especially on the ocean. What follows is a hilarious and profound retelling of the classic Bible story, with snappy animation and unforgettable songs that easily compete with Disney fare. What makes this a fantastic Christian movie is how it translates a timeless truth into something a 5-year-old can grasp. Kids will learn about God's incredible compassion and mercy, and why He wants us to forgive others, even when they don't seem to deserve it. It's a film that will have your whole family laughing and ready for a great conversation about faith.
A Week Away.
For a troubled teen named Will Hawkins, time is up. After his latest run-in with the law, the choice is simple: juvenile detention or 1 week at a Christian summer camp. He chooses the camp, having no idea his life is about to change forever. That's a week away. Will Hawkins arrives as a total fish out of water, an orphan who is angry with God, surrounded by kids singing about faith and grace. At first, he feels like he doesn't belong, but with the help of new friends and a love interest named Avery, he slowly opens his heart. This is a full-blown musical with fantastic, catchy songs and fun dance numbers. There are camp war games, a memorable paintball scene, and a story that is charming, wholesome, and just plain fun to watch. What makes this a great film for kids and teens is its powerful message of belonging. They'll see a character who feels lost find a family that loves him, no matter his past. It teaches kindness, forgiveness, and that you are perfect just the way you are. It's a clean, fun movie that proves you can be just 1 week away from a whole new life.
The star.
Donkeys don't usually have big dreams, but Bo is no normal donkey. Tired of his life grinding grain at a mill, he and his friend, Dave the Dove, dream of marching in the royal caravan. One day, Bo escapes and finds refuge with a kind young couple named Joseph and Mary. This little donkey finds himself on a journey bigger than he ever could have imagined. It is a story of the first Christmas, told from the perspective of the delightful animals who were there. Bo and his friends, including a hilarious trio of camels and a sheep named Ruth, must protect the pregnant Mary on the perilous road to Bethlehem. The animation is beautiful, the humor will have kids laughing out loud, and the soundtrack is filled with powerful Christmas songs from artists like Mariah Carey and Pentatonix. While it's full of fun, the film stays remarkably true to the biblical narrative, treating the story of Jesus' birth with reverence. Kids will get a story of sacrifice, friendship, and courage. It's a wonderful movie that allows parents to have conversations about faith, and a perfect reminder that just because God has a plan doesn't mean it's not going to be hard.
Hoovie.
For Eric Hoovie Elliott, life was a perfect game. He was the star point guard on his high school team, blessed with serious basketball skills, a loving family, and big dreams of playing college ball. He was always super optimistic. And then it started, first with blurred vision and headaches, until one day at practice, Hoovie collapses, screaming in pain. Based on a true story, what follows is a desperate rush to the hospital through a blizzard, a truck sliding into a ditch, and the mysterious appearance of 3 strangers who push the family to safety before vanishing. The diagnosis is a nightmare, a life-threatening brain tumor the size of an orange. After high-risk surgery, Hoovie must relearn how to walk, read, and see clearly. At the same time, his family is hammered by overwhelming medical bills and ill-timed setbacks that threaten to take everything they've worked a lifetime to build. It's a trial worthy of the Book of Job. This is a powerful, inspiring movie about holding strong to your faith when it feels like your world is reduced to a pile of ash. Kids will learn that real faith is trusting God in the most uncertain times. It's a terrific, true story that proves it's not what happens to you in life, it's what you do with it. And that's it. From epic biblical adventures and inspiring true stories to heartfelt musicals, we hope you found a new story with a soul to share with your family. Now we want to hear from you. Did we miss one of your favorite movies? Let us know in the comments below. And if this video was helpful, please give it a like and share it. Want to keep finding amazing movies that are both entertaining and inspiring? Then go ahead and subscribe to the channel. In fact, you can get started on your next movie night right away by checking out another one of our reviews right over here.